Hey everyone, John Runner 88 here with another Star Wars figure review. And why don't you give this video a quick like while you're at it, while you're watching right now, for our friend here, Mr. Han Solo. Give him a like, he'd appreciate that. And welcome. We're looking at Han Solo. If you can't tell, he's centered right there, waiting for you. He's just chilling right now because we got to look at the card back first, alright? A lot of people love the card backs. This one's got the 40th anniversary branding on it. And I'll slide this on in here. And there's Han Solo. He's blasting away. I am pretty sure this is from like a deleted scene or something like that. But he's looking pretty good right there. It's a nice little, it's like a still from a movie. I think those are the best looking ones. It's always weird when it's like a photoshopped image or something like that, or just some weird artist rendition from like, I don't know, making it look like an extended scene or something like that. But it's always nice when they can just take it right from the media, because that always works. Here he is, right here, our smuggling buddy, just enjoying a nice drink, Take that out, put that on the little serving tray over here, and boop, there we go. And here he is, Han Solo. This is kind of like a kit bash of some existing stuff that they've had. I think head's new. I think like the torso is new and stuff like that, but not 100% sure. I know the legs are like reuse. I'm pretty sure they are from the Solo Han Solo. So it's a little disappointing that they don't have rocker ankles. I think that would have like really, even with like the old style hips that they have, it's still got like the disc hinges. You can see them right there. I think if they were able to give him rocker ankles, it would have just like taken this figure to the next level, even with the hips being the way they are. But, what are you going to do? But overall, I mean, this is really the only figure I wanted from the wave. They have the Darth Vader. I might pick him up if I can get him like cheap on Amazon, like a beat up card back or something. But the Dark Times Vader is fantastic looking. It's pretty much the same thing aside from just a slightly off looking helmet, just because of the way it like connects on like because it comes apart and stuff. But enough about him. More Han Solo. I'd say the biggest issue I have with this figure is the face just looks a little like plain. I don't know, like it's even like kind of having a hard time focusing on it just because he's like so, I don't know, he's just like 1,000-yard stare. The sculpt looks great on it. Like, I think the sculpt looks fantastic. The hair looks good. I think mine's a little kind of off as far as the line up on like the side, but I mean, he's a great looking sculpt, but I think it would have done wonders to have like a little maybe extra paint on like the brow, like have a little like just a little something just to break up the plasticness of it. Like I do enjoy that it's like a matte like plastic, but I think it just needs a little something. But other than that, I think the figure looks really good. I think the holster's alright. I feel like it could be a little bit better. It just kind of looks like the blaster's like falling out of it almost. But he's got the hinges at the wrist, which is great. I mean, just like the whole vest and everything. I mean, this just looks like it's a great looking Han Solo, in my opinion. You can definitely get in some, he's got, nice torso. Nothing at the waist, but you don't really need that when you've got the torso. My biggest issue I have with this one is his left leg here. It's just like, I don't know why they bothered doing this. There's so much like weird sculpting on like the hinge for the knee, and it really seems like it's kind of getting in the way of this articulation here. I think I'm gonna like shave it down because I really don't want to like bust his knee off, but it's like really like making that loose, and the right one bends just fine, but I need to like carve out something here just to make this like bend, because it's just like not bending. But you saw this one goes just fine. I've heated it up, but it's just like it seems like there's like a lot of kind of bunched up like sculpting there. I don't know, it's weird. I don't know why they bothered putting all that like sculpting detail on the back of the hinge. Like I know it like makes it flush with like the pants, but it's unnecessary if you ask me. Because I mean, you've got something. I'll just look at it right here. I mean, he's got a little bit of sculpting in it, but it's not quite as crazy looking as Han's here. His is very like bunched up looking. And they didn't like continue like the striping all the way up onto like because like the hinge has like the striping pattern on it, which is weird. I mean, it'd probably just rub off, but you know. But yeah, I like he's got a lot of detail, like a lot of like flashes of paint along the belt here. You got like little rivets here, just all the way around. They did a really good job with the paint apps there. And like the sculpt is all there in the face, but like I said, you can just see right there. You just kind of just like very like beady eyed. Like I don't know, the paint is very like because with a lot of photoreal, you can kind of see the almost like the pixelatedness of it up close. But this one you don't really get that. It's just kind of almost like an old style of painting where they just kind of like white and then they dot the eyes in. I'm sure it is the photoreal, but I think when it looks a lot better when it's kind of blended in more, kind of fades in better with like the features. I think he's got a little paint on his lips. It's hard to tell, but I really think a little bit on the brow would have like done a lot for this. Just added a little more definition to the face. Maybe even a wash to the hair would be good too. But they don't dabble with that kind of stuff too much. But definitely, like when you compare this to like, let's see how Vel looks. She's not the best example, but I mean, you can at least see. I mean, she's definitely got a lot more going on with her face. Definitely see like more. Her lips stand out a little bit more. She definitely has more of like a human looking. And sorry for this pose she's in. She's just kind of hovering here, but she's the only human example I have right here. Okay, but yeah, he definitely has kind of like a 1,000-yard stare thing going on. And yeah, that even like showed up in like kind of the promotional images. Kind of looked like that. So even before I picked it up, it was kind of like a little worry of mine that I had. It was kind of just needed a little extra something, but I'm not gonna worry about that too much. Like right there, it looks good. But yeah, like I said, that's only a couple major, not major gripes, but like rocker ankles would have been great because he is not like the easiest to stand up. He's kind of, it's just like those ankles. They just don't like, yeah, you can get him to stand, but it's kind of a pain. Rocker ankles just make it so much easier. But yeah, I think that'll about do it. I got him at Walmart, so you can go check your Walmarts. They've been popping up. Either that or the previous wave with like the new Clone Trooper and stuff. But Walmart's been doing a pretty good job stocking their vintage collection lately. I cannot say the same for Target. My main Target that I go to has not had a case of vintage collection figures in. It's been months. They haven't gotten any new figures in. It's very frustrating. And then like the closest one besides that has gotten like maybe one case in or something. It seems like my local Target is like the last one to get figures on the East Coast, and we don't even get them sometimes because they just don't have enough. But yeah, and also Walmart has bumped this wave up to $16.99, I believe. So that's cool. They were like 13 something with like the previous figures, but then I went and checked out with this one, and came out to like $18 or something with like tax and everything. So that's cool. Got to look forward to that moving forward. But it is what it is, I guess. But thankfully, he's the only one I won from this wave for the most part. So just saving some money. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. You can go follow me over on Instagram too. Same name as here, JohnRunner88. I do a lot of behind the scenes pictures and stuff. So I'd appreciate it if you would do that for me, because that'd be cool. And thanks for watching, everybody. Bye, guys.